Hi, everybody. Um, I've owned W.U.R.M Unlimited for quite a long while, for a few years actually. And bar none, I mean, I've played Dwarf Fortress. I played this, not as much as I would have liked to, but in fact, it's actually, I think, the closest thing as far as depth is concerned to Dwarf Fortress. I'm not saying that W.U.R.M Unlimited is like Dwarf Fortress. I am not saying it's you know, all I'm saying is, as far as depth is concerned, it is the closest for depth. And in this game, you really have to, for me, you really have to learn. It's all about. A lot of people say it's a grindy game, and it is, I suppose. But you grind for your skills. You grind to become better at who and what you're capable of doing because you can make yourself into anything in this game. And when you do finally succeed in in your skill set and everything else, it you feel good about learning something. Um, but anyway, I'm also going to point you in a direction. Look in the description. I'm going to send you to a YouTube channel, and he's just simply incredible. He's got like I don't know 300 some odd videos on playing this and how to do things in it, and it's the best video collection I've ever seen. All right, let's get to it. This is mine here, the new landing. Now, the new landing is outside of uh, the adventure or the creative. This is a land that I've been working on for a few years, on and off. I created this, which is not going to look like much because I'm still learning after all this time, especially with editing. Um, my God, playing the game as a player is one thing, but learning all the tools and everything else in order to build it yourself is really quite something else. But anyway, let's get to it. Now this is my Mycroft Canada NS. That's my Steam ID or Steam name, and that is my right there. That's my min name. You can't get into it actually without my Steam ID and all that cool stuff. Now this is a character that I just made um, in order to be open to the world sort of thing. Like I can't be damaged when I'm in my admin account. But anyway, let's go with it. And of course my password is usually the same always. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, I was just going to check. I was just checking on um, my OBS. But anyway, now, geez, I can't remember, but I think it's off in that direction there. I came across a volcano of sorts, I suppose. There's a huge amount of lava everywhere, which I wasn't expecting. Um, Now, never judge this game by the look of it. Just don't. Otherwise, you'll be doing yourself a disservice. Um, you just will. You just will be. Now, I slaughtered two pigs earlier. Let me see. Yeah, I got some pork, and I got some pig fat off it. Which reminds me here. Gotta make sure I got my sword ready to go. Yeah, never judge this game. by the look of it. It has such in-depth gameplay that you just, man, you'd really be doing yourself a disservice if you did that. I forgot to put my chat up. Um, Actually, this won't be that incredibly long. It's 5:19 a.m. So I'll be. Well, right now with this character, it allows me to be killed. I'm able to do all kinds of what you know what you would normally do if you join the server, sort of thing. And up here is I have it set for newbies, for new players, sort of thing. There's newbie health, newbie food, and of course those will, after so many hours, as you can see here, 23 hours and 22 minutes, um, that is going to turn off. So I'll be open for pretty much a lot of stuff. But when I was attacking the pig, boy, that pig hit me. Hit me pretty hard, actually. Now, for my particular server, I went ahead and I adjusted the skill advancement levels and stuff like that. Now, I'm sorry, guys. I get lost when I start saying something. I start thinking of something else right away. I end up forgetting exactly what I was trying to say. I'm trying to find a source of water right now, and I cannot remember which way I'm heading. So there you go. Let's take a look at my. Okay. Now, if you ever do pick up Worm Unlimited up, which I highly recommend, um, but if you do, play the adventure one. Also, too, by the way, believe it or not, there are a lot of people playing this game online. Some less than other, or some time of the day is less than others, but for the most part, there's a really healthy player base for it. And believe this or not, this isn't like a running gun game RPG. This is, yeah, you will come across players if you ever do want to play on multiplayer. Um, they are, for the most part, really good players. I mean, they'll help you out. They're very helpful to you. Or helpful. Yeah, they're very helpful. And I've never, this is really one of the only games that I actually do play multiplayer. And you can, there's, I'm not even going to try to go through what I know at this very moment. Because it's very low, very limited. Wow, I must have got turned around. Because I knew off in the distance that there was actually water. And of course, I reloaded the game up and I forgot what direction I was pointing. And I know right now this looks kind of boring to you, and I know that. I get it. But when I get to a decent water source, I'll that's where I'll start setting up camp. But I first need to reach it. Actually, I should go downhill, shouldn't I? Yeah. Now the thing is, when you're live, you can't pause the game. Like you can't, Like I can't say, okay, I'm going to come back and then have it fade in and fade out, me being in one spot and then to another. A live stream is exactly that. You get what you're seeing. And there's really nothing I can do about that. Because I know it can be a little bit boring for people. Now if I do come across another animal, I'll see if I can't pick on it. But I don't want to die either, so... Now, this is a fantasy world, which means you got orgs, spiders, orkies. We're near water. Good, I can use a little bit of water. That's my water there, I think. My water's at 95%, food is at 93, my nutrition value is at 12. My calories are 60%, carbs are 16%, fats are 16, and proteins are 16. So... now that I know I'm near a water source, now it should be telling me that water's 99. Now, I'm not sure where I want to head here. To be honest with you. But I'm going to stick close to the water source. Like I said, I might head over that way there. We'll see. Got some strawberries out of that. Now this map, believe it or not, was I randomly generated it by using websites and that sort of thing. And I tried to generate it as close as possible to Nova Scotia to make it look like Nova Scotia. Of course, that's where I live, right? So there you go. HUD settings. Compass. I don't understand why the compass is not showing itself, actually. There we go. I just had to highlight it, alright. It would be nice if I can toggle size, unlock window, hide compass. Heading west. Whoa. That's... Michael, press the right keys, you donut. Not seeing any ducks. Now, apparently it is turning nighttime. Okay. Now that, I understand the lakes area. Okay. Now I don't know how dark it's gonna get because I can't remember. The last time I worked on this map was about a year and a half ago, actually. They've had quite a few updates by then. Since then, they still update this game, by the way, which is really quite good. But like I said, I'm not going to show you how to play the game because I'm not skilled enough. I am not skilled enough. But like I said, look in the description for the link, and believe me, he'll show you how to do everything. how to mine, how to build, how to craft, just everything. I mean, it's just wonderful. You know, it's just simply fantastic. Now, the last time I was down near the water, but I was in mid mode, I came across a wharf rat, and man, those things are huge. Now, you might be wondering, or might be even thinking, or maybe you're just not, period, about the game on how large the map is. The map is actually huge. I could host easily here, easily 120 people. Um, and what's really quite cool about this too is that it's not resource heavy. Um, which means I could get away hosting quite a few people on here. I would like to have. I would like to post my place, um, my camp on flatter land if I can, if that's at all possible. Like I could over here, I suppose, but okay. If you're wondering about this rectangle block shot, this is very important actually. Um, very very important as far as mining, foraging, that sort of thing. Um, so I mean, I could turn it off, but I'll be requiring it, and that doesn't take away the mood for me having it. So. Hoping for an open field. Now I do know throughout the forest, as a min, I have put down NPCs, mages, and that sort of thing. But I think they're more internal. There's also a desert, which you do have to be careful, because I have put huge freaking arachnids, or not arachnids, but scorpions in there, among other little creatures as well. And that's a place I stay away from. Like right now, since, I'm just a normal player right at the moment, man, it is dangerous to even, incredibly dangerous to host, to actually go in there. I'll get slaughtered. Now, as a min, I can tear all these trees down. I can do anything I want. Anything I want. I just have to start building villages. That's going to take a bit. Because there's no prefab villages. I mean, I can put walls out and all that stuff, but I have to build the villages myself. Wall by wall. And that will take a bit. So if you do happen to pick it up, make sure you play adventure mode first. Oh, I'm getting tired. No need for me to eat yet, so I'm good to go. Whoa, mouse went low there for a second. Kind of got weird. Quite surprised I haven't come across any animals just yet. I have it set up for 20,000 animals. Believe that or not. Or maybe they just haven't really spawned in yet. I don't know. I don't know if that's... But I have checked the INI files to make sure that those triggers are active. And they are. Same as the triggers as seeds. Seeding the land. I'm sorry I'm not able to teach you guys anything with the game. I was just working on it, geez, for the past few hours now, actually. I was reading the forums and it was like, God, I have a hankering for this. So I started it up and loaded up my map and started working on a little bit of it and decided to record a little bit of me taking a look around as a normal player in the map. But everything takes time on this game. As far as, because the biomes, although you're seeing one identical, like just one particular forest biome, that's not the only biome on this map. And as time goes, like in real life sort of thing, that's when things begin to happen. The longer your server is up and running, the more time is dedicated toward the way the world actually will grow and spawn in and all that stuff. Because right now, since I haven't come back to the map in over a year, you know, I mean, time hasn't progressed, which means that for the last few hours of me playing it, things are starting to get probably put in place with the seeding of the grounds and stuff of that nature. Trees grow, they rot, that sort of stuff. So it takes time for everything. Yeah, I don't want to lose track where the water is because that's why I'm not going inland, because I could end up needing water eventually again. I'm going to have to struggle finding it. But like I said, the last time I logged in earlier today with my min account, I stumbled across a rat. Of course, he wasn't going to attack me, so I went ahead and I made another account, and that rat attacked me. I mean, and he tried to track me for a while, but he finally let me go. Yeah, you can also ride horses. You can tame animals. You can have a leash or, you know, a rope that you can pull your animals, and actually, if you come across cows, you can milk them, I believe. I've never done it personally, but I've only watched those videos on that guy's channel I spoke about. But man, you can do everything in this game. It's just amazing how deep the game actually truly is. And the people that I've come across in multiplayer, they are very helpful. Ask them questions and they'll help you out, and they won't go around slaughtering you. I mean, of course, you're always going to have somebody who's going to be a real arsehole and want to hurt you. Okay. Now the combat is a bit wonky because it's not your normal hack and slash sort of deal, right? Now if I come across a pig or something, I'll show you how it works, but you know, you got to equip it, you got to activate it. Just want to save my tool belt. Actually, I want to put my... Yeah, I don't know where that is coming from. I do want to put my hatch in here. And I should actually put my shield on. That's in my... Is that my right hand? That's my right hand, so... Let me put my shield on my left hand. Where's my shield? Where's my shield? There we go. Ah. Michael. So we got wolves in here right now. Now, believe it or not, I did not put wolves on this map. Or maybe that was ambience. I don't know. Now, when I first got the game, it was like, what the heck is this thing? But the more I stuck with it, because I was kind of thinking at the beginning, man, maybe I should get a refund on this, because it's not a beautiful game. But the more I started playing it and decided to put a little bit of effort into the game, the more I fell in love with it. And now I think it's the best. For me, anyway. For me, outside of Dwarf Fortress, this is the only other game that's as deep as I see Dwarf Fortress as being. And anybody who's played Dwarf Fortress knows exactly how deep that game truly is. And even though it's made, ASCII, or if you're using the new pack with the graphics, don't let Dwarf Fortress go by, because I'm telling you, you really apply yourself to that game and things get really easy. Same as this game. Like I said, right now I'm not going to do anything extravagant or build, or I may set up camp before I shut down for the night. But I want to make sure that I have a decent that I actually do have a decent place to put my camp down. Man, this would take a long time to clear out. I'm telling you. Man, oh man. And I would like a good source of animals to hunt. I really would like to have a good source of animal. For the meat, hide, other things I can get off the animals. So funny, I killed a pig, and it was like, how in the hell can I butcher this thing? And I forgot how to do it. And, the control system is a bit, it's, you have to equip the proper, like I have a sword, so I had the sword active and equipped, and I was able to butcher the animal. And the thing is that a lot of the things will show up here. Things that you can do. Wemp plants. What is wemp? That's hemp, not hemp, but here we have 2 potatoes, we've got a pumpkin. Let's eat that. want to do that. Okay. We got a rat. Oh shit, the mitten. I got it on auto attack right now. Now I know what you might be thinking. Oh, this is pathetic. No, it isn't. Trust me. It's all about skill, and it's all about... Now I could do it manually, but I'm not in the mood to do that. As you can see, I click on them, and there's this here, butcher. Let's see what we got here. We got meat, large rat pelt. I probably want that. Large rat gland. Oh my god. Look at, I already have meat on me, but I do want the pelt. We'll take that. We'll take the gland. Don't know what we can do with that yet. Yeah, that took me by surprise, that did. Actually, I didn't know what the heck was going on. But once I saw that, but once I, you know, started... I knew I was under attack, so... And there you go. I know some of you are going, well, that's just pathetic combat. Believe me, it's not. Because you become extreme. If you're not skilled enough in combat yet, believe me, you get afraid when you come across a creature. You seriously get afraid, because when you die, you better remember where you died at, because man, you're gonna lose everything. And you really seriously have to. That's why it's a good idea to get your camp down. And there's different fighting techniques. As you can see here, there's aggressive, normal, and defensive. I'm a defensive. If I had a bow and arrow or a sling or whatever, I can go range. But I'm telling you, everything takes skill. And I mean everything takes skill. You've got to build your skill set up. I didn't know this map was this heavily, but I do know for a fact there are areas on the map that are open, that have large fields. That I do know, but I just can't remember where they're at. If I could just come across one of those fields near a water source like this, I'd be good. I'd be golden. Of course, I would need animals and that sort of thing. Thought I saw something right there, but that was just a leaf dropping, right? Okay. And you can craft your own boats and just everything. I mean, it's just amazing what you can craft in this game. As long as you have a good skill set, and, you know, like I said, I mean, you can work on every skill. There's no limit to your skills. Here are my stats. Those are my frames per second. Uh, preaching, prayer, channeling, exorcism. Yes, exorcism. Uh, fighting, normal fighting, taunting, shield bashing. And, and the list just goes on. Just so much that you can learn. And I think it's fantastic. But if you stick with it, my goodness, I'll tell you. There are games that I've played and still play that if I sit in front of the computer for like 5 hours, I feel like I've wasted my time, sort of thing. It's like, man, I could have been doing something else. But this game, I can sit for 5 hours and I feel like I've accomplished something. And that's pretty big. It's the same with Dwarf Fortress. I can sit down with Dwarf Fortress and then 8 hours later, I look at the clock and go, oh my God, it's 9 in the morning. And I started playing it at 12 or whatever. And I walk away not feeling like I wasted my time because it was just fun to do it. And I learned something. I always learn something when I play Dwarf Fortress. The same way with this game. I'm always learning something. And I feel like because you strive to learn something in this game and you successfully do things that even though it is just a game, you still don't feel like you're wasting your time. Which is interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to try to figure out why. How much water we have here? Okay, we're going to go inland. Do know that I'm not far from water, sort of thing, so. Now, this is pretty flat land, actually. Oh, we got a piggy, but I'm leaving them alone. You pierce. Yeah, I forgot to turn that on, actually. There's my skill. Butchering increased to 10. Butchering increased to 11. Cooking increased to 7. And life is fuel your own. Even the MMO is taking parts from this game. I mean, life is futile. It's not even close to being as this deep. Because I don't think they could ever get that deep. At all. Let me see how well I did here. Okay, you cut mature rat very hard in the calf, the left foreleg, and harm it. You skillfully parry with your longsword. You cut mature large rat very hard in the calf, the right foreleg. Ooh, boy, I hurt him. You take no real damage from the blow to the chest. That rat. You pierce mature large rat hard in the stomach and hurt it. Oh, right on. And it was that blow right there that killed him off. Cool. Cool. Now, I have no idea where I'm going here. There's definitely a difference in this, but that could be... Please don't tell me that's the desert. That's the desert. Alright, let's see if the animal creatures are here that are... Yes, this is definitely the desert. Now, creatures don't only stay in one area, they do roam. So there may not be anything here now. There may not be anything here. And depending on the biome, of course, because I have it... Oh, we got something over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. And I am not equipped or skilled at fighting something huge. I'm just not. Oh, aged brown bear. I don't think so. I don't ever recall putting a bear here. Scorpions, yes. Definitely scorpions. But not a brown bear. So you can see the creatures really do. They do roam and spawn in because I don't recall ever putting a brown bear here. Ever. I do know I put down a lot of deer. But they disperse. They all hang out with each other and head out. Yeah, I don't know what's here. But I do know there's scorpions. Like I said, the biomes are all different. I could set up camp here, but it may not be the brightest idea to do that. I have a feeling that if I head over in that direction, that's where I'm going to run into my trouble. And I can't remember. That's a fountain. Yes, I do remember putting a fountain in here. But the thing is that I did that to test out something. I forgot to take it away. So let's go take a look at the fountain. Like I said, I'm really worried about these scorpions if they're here. I am so worried about them. There it is. There's a scorpion for you. I knew I had a scorpion here. He doesn't see me. Yes, Yeah, I'm scared of them. I mean, I have a fear of scorpions. In real life, I would never go near a scorpion, man. Screw that. But he is deadly and he's huge. He is massive, this guy. And I know there's more than one. I've also put down lionesses. Female lion. Look at him. He's just standing there guarding. Shoot. Maybe that's why I put them there. To guard the fountain because you can get water out of it, I think. Is he pointing toward me? Oh, crap. I got a goblin there? What did I put him in? Man, I gotta be careful here. Now, because I'm a new player, the aggro range is reduced because of this, I think it is. No, that's not it. Aggro range, yeah. You're so bloated you cannot bring yourself to drink anything else. Yeah, that's why I put the fountain there. But I want to go and see that org. But this place is pretty huge. This. There's the scorpion. The org should be back this way, I think. I saw it. Oh my god, there's another scorpion there. Definitely not. Oop. Don't be pulling that on me. Please, 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 please. I don't know how fast these characters can run. But in this game, in other games, you probably can run and hip hop and fight them and all that other stuff. This game, no. You better be geared, you better be skilled. Otherwise, you can kiss yourself goodbye in this game. And I mean, really, you can kiss yourself goodbye. Let me see if I can't find that org. I want to take a look at them. Not too close of a look, but a look. Yeah, scorpions freak me out, man. Okay, I could be going in the wrong direction for that org, but as you see, different tree types, I think. Really can't see all that much. No apple tree. Okay. I'm happy to have gotten out of there, actually. That is one deadly area. Like I said, this is a map I'm making, and I've been making for the last few years, couple of years, I think. I think it's 2 years now. I can't remember now. I know I gave a number at the beginning of the video, but I be honest, I'm thinking 2 years, but it could be actually longer than that. See, the thing is, I should not really be out roaming around at night. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is one game that makes me worried when I'm out when I'm playing it. Um, because, like I said, it's not like those other games where you can, craft a bow and arrow and you're just killing things left and right. No, no, not in this game. You gotta have the skill set in order to craft it in the first place. And you better be good in combat with it. There's no fooling around in this game. You know, what's really quite interesting is you watch people who play first-person shooters or whatever, and they immediately start thinking that they're really hot and cool, and they come play this game and find out that, they become humbled awfully quick. That this is not a game. It takes time, and it can take a lot of time to play this game. I mean, there are some really dedicated people out there who play this game, and they're simply brilliant. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head to bed. Take care. Thanks for watching, and I always appreciate it very, very much. And have a good one. Take care.